What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this is the one right after our 200th, number 201. For you guys that, some of y'all have been asking, I know in the comments every once in a while I get it, just so that y'all know, our record now is 201, 8, and 4. So not bad. And this one was a good war. It really was. It seemed like that that slump we were in, that clan-wide, I call it the herpes spread through the clan, it just sort of was gone this war. Everybody was confident. Everybody was bringing good attacks. Things got cleaned up so quickly. When I got on to start doing, of course, you guys saw in the live attack, it was over. I mean, I had one base to hit, and I had to be on my toes to even grab that one because we had lots of attacks left. People started 3-starring, bases that had already been 3-starred. Before that one was even cleaned up. So really good job. All the Town Hall 10s cleaned up, one of them even 3-starred, and then everything Town Hall 9 down 3-stars. So really good job to everybody at OneHive, and had so many good attacks to show you from this war. Just tons. You guys are going to love it. Hold on here. We'll get started. I am going to go ahead and show this Town Hall 10 3-star just because our Town Hall 10s, I feel sorry for them. They haven't got a chance to go for 3-stars lately. But this war, they had a few opportunities, and let me get this name right here. Red Tin Tin Tin. Red Tin Tin. Why would you name that? Come on, man. You know it's hard for me to say these names. New to the clan, welcome to the clan and welcome to the channel. Really nice attack here. Coming in from the top, just dropping that queen down, and not like a queen walk, but I do like when people get that queen down exceptionally early. You see here, the only thing targeting the queen was that splash damage. Means nothing to a level 40 queen because the golem went out in front and started drawing that fire. So she did clear out this section all on her own. So sort of like that, just without any healing. Then just sort of cut it off, sent the golems in and cut it off on the bottom there. So now the king, the golems, the queen, all that's starting to work their way in. Some more wall breakers going in there, and then a nice rage spell, which is going to help take out that dragon CC and just start moving things forward. The jump spell there, now everything can get in, and obviously the goal here is to get a couple of those air defenses as well as that inferno tower, which all goes down really quickly because those 40 heroes are just standing in that rage, just doing their job. And I would really like this. I mean, when you can get 2 air defenses, an Inferno Tower, the defensive queen, and the CC troops for your kill squad, and you've got, hounds and balloons and all that from the backside, pretty much, GG. It's pretty much over. Drops the hounds in there, puts a rage for those balloons to start catching up, and that air sweeper is causing him a little bit of trouble there, but here in just a moment, he drops this freeze. Huge value for that freeze. Gets an Inferno Tower, gets an air defense, gets an air sweeper, and when they're standing in that rage, they get to it all basically before the freeze wears off, just a few seconds longer on that Inferno Tower, and then a few balloons for the backside. The Lava Hounds are still doing the tanking, still standing in a rage there in the core. Just perfect. Just a perfect attack. Absolutely crushed it. You see he's got one balloon in the bag still. Kind of smart to hold on to that because these balloons are all going to end on this side. And you see that he's got these high HP buildings over here with not many pups standing in that area. So really nice job there holding on to that one. We knew he had the one to spare. It takes out a few of those storages all by itself pretty much. So really good attack. I'm going to call you Rhett. Really good attack, Rhett. And again, welcome to the clan, man. All right, moving on. Sam versus 12 here. Really, really nice attack. These guys had some decent bases. They, obviously you see this very well upgraded, not just your standard internet base, something that's a little bit, different. And Sam comes at it with just a GoHo, what we've been seeing a lot of. I like this here. He brought the 2 golems and he brought 2 witches to sort of back that up in place of that 3rd golem there. So the queen goes down. Then as soon as the funnel's sort of created and all that splash damage is focused on other things or going down, he drops those witches in, let those skeletons get out in front, start, like I talked about, getting in those little fingers and everywhere, and also drawing fire from, the defenses and those CC troops. Right here, the king has actually got the dragon locked on, but again, prepping that area. That queen was on that dragon really quickly and standing in that rage, took it down almost instantly. Then just a really nice surgical attack from there. Come in at the angle from the side, sort of protecting one flank of the kill squad, letting them sort of work the other direction. So that was nice. Dropping heals, has plenty of heals, had 3 heals for this attack. So you can really put them down kind of early and often when you've got those extra heals. The kill squad's in the core. It is still drawing some fire and is still doing some work. So that's really nice. And just sort of each one of those sort of sections where There was a lot of defenses. He just dropped a heal and dropped some hogs. It was pretty self-explanatory. Has the poison spell. I believe he's going to drop it in just a moment. Yep, right there on those skeletons. They go down, so that's nice. And then right here, the last few defenses are going down. The queen's still doing her work, so that's awesome. Really getting a lot of value out of her. And that is it. That Tesla goes down. It is just cleanup time. Not many hogs left, but definitely had some wizards for the outside to clean up with. Just a beautiful attack, I thought, on a very high level base. So good job, Sam. All right, let's just drop down another new member. We're getting some good new members, guys. I'm telling you right now. I know we've lost some good members, but we are, as I told you, we are replacing them with some studs, and Black Magic is one of those. I think this was his first war in the clan. Welcome to the clan, and he showed up with a 6-star war. I almost showed the other one, but I kind of like this one better. Just again, a beautiful GoLaLoon. You guys are talking about GoLaLoon. You hadn't seen it much, but this one was just, I mean, look at this base. It's too perfect for it. That queen, both air sweepers and 2 air defenses, just sort of in one little section. Black Magic just couldn't resist it. Sends in a couple of golems. Again, very patient. I love how patient he was on the wall breakers. Let that whole area get cleared out, then broke up in the wall. Now the king runs straight in, jumps on that queen. You see a Lava Hound is in the CC. But really no big deal because it does nothing. You know, the queen's going to lock onto it here in a moment. It comes over and gets on these golems once the king goes down, and she gets on it. Otherwise, she probably would have locked onto this other air defense quicker. But she deals with that for a moment. But I really like the poison placement you're about to see from Sam. Right here, you see the next closest thing for the queen to shoot is that Lava Hound, so she's going to lock onto it. He goes ahead and uses the ability to get it out of the way. I think that was smart. Get that thing done, get it dead, and he's ready for it right here. Drops that poison spell, so where anything that was sort of converging onto the queen was going to run right into it and die. I don't even know if they touched her queen, honestly. Really, really nice attack. And then right here, just sending sending the hound in and some balloons following that up. Right there, you see the queen did finally come over and take out that last air defense. The hound took a few shots from it, but look at all those traps that hound soaked up. Beautiful. Good spell placement. There's balloons cutting right through the center of the base. That's what you want to see. That's what a really nice clockwise, counterclockwise deployment will do for you. They'll cut right through the middle of that base and they'll hit those targets from behind while the Lava Hounds are doing their tanking. You see the last Lava Hound over here on the last air defense, and Black Magic had some back-end loons, which is always nice to have. If you can save a few for that backside, it makes a big difference because at that point, all of your balloons are clumped up, and they're targeting one defense at a time, and usually there's 5 or 6 of them, and that's way overkill. So to have them a few back-end loons where you can spread some of that DPS out towards the end really speeds up your attack. If you're getting LaLoons to where you're getting like 95%, 2 stars or 1 stars, try that. Try holding on to one of those, 1 or 2, 3 of those balloons for the backside and spread that DPS out towards the end of the raid. Let's look at a Tome on 15. This is probably my favorite attack. In fact, it is my favorite attack at the recap. So smart. I don't know why I haven't really thought about this, but it's so smart on the correct base. This is like a GoVaLo with a few hogs to take out a sort of stray air defense and a queen walk away from the kill squad. Now, the reason I think this is so brilliant is because when you bring Valks into an attack, GoVaLo, GoVaHo, whatever, you really don't need anything else to kill the heroes. The Valks are like hero killing specialists. That's what they do. So when this base is perfectly set up for it, when he places his jump spell, you know you're going to get those 2 air defenses on the way in, and then they're going to get onto those king and queen, and they're already standing in that core. So those Valks are going to kill basically in the kill squad with the golem and the king, are going to kill basically 3 air defenses and the heroes. So that is perfect. Right here, they start coming in. You created the funnel. You know you've got to create that funnel nice and wide, and just waits for them to work their way in here. Lava Hound in the CC for Valks. And nothing that can think about how brilliant this is. Nothing there can even attack that Lava Hound. So it is out of the raid. It means nothing at this point. It can chase them around the rest of the raid. It's not even going to be a factor. The queen comes down here at the bottom. Has the healers on there. Had to go ahead and use the ability pretty early. Notice the Valks and the core taking care of both of those heroes. They've already gotten 2 out of those 3 air defenses right here. The last one's going down. And now he uses a few more hogs to come in with a heal on that very last air defense. Now all the air defenses are down. But again, the queen is taking out such a section of this base all on her own down here. It's just, I love it. I mean, I don't know. This attack, I love it. I love everything about it. You're going to see the queen keep doing her thing, and then right here, the only things that are left are up top here, and he's got the loons for that. Every section of this base had a plan. Every section of the base was dealt with sort of by itself and taken care of expertly, in my opinion. Just absolutely beautiful. I don't know. One of my favorite attacks in a long time. I don't know if I'll say ever, but in a very, very, very long time. Beautiful attack, Atoma. So smart, so elegant, just everything about it. Right there, we see the last defense go down. The Lava Hound finally gets busted, but again, was just a non-issue in this raid without even learning. That's pretty rare. All right, last one we're going to look at. I told you I had a lot of good attacks for you guys. Last one, another new member, Armando. Welcome, Armando, and beautiful attack to you as well, sir. One of the main reasons I wanted to show this attack is just to show, again, these guys did have a lot of Lava Hounds in their CCs, but this little trick still works. Just drop a few archers. I sometimes like to wait just a little bit longer than that on my healer, not much longer, but again, there is times when if a troop is traveling far enough to attack your kill squad, every so often, I can't tell you how often it is, they will sort of, for lack of a better term, recheck which troop is closest to them, and if, depending on a funny angle or something, in that case, it probably wouldn't have mattered. The archers would still been closer. But if you had a funny angle and it's coming at from the side or something like that, your healer might actually register as being closer, and it could retarget and mess you up. So just don't wait till the last second, but don't drop it down super, super early either. But see the kill squad coming through here, just working, nice jump spell. King and queen obviously working their way in, taking out that defensive queen. Beautiful poison for the skeletons that popped up, and then just hogs sort of working. I like it again. That's the kill squad sort of working in one direction and sent the hogs in on the same side of the base, but sort of funneled them into an opposite direction and held on to some for the surgical part, just sort of reinforcing that group, keeping them healed up, and then the last few hogs go down up top here with the last heal spell, obviously right there over that last little group of defenses that are left. So beautiful attack again. You know, that Lava Hound, just sit over there and hold my beer while I 3-star this base is basically what Armando said to it. Had to sneak that in. Beautiful. I like it. I like the thought that went into it. Everything about it. The angle that was taken to get to those giant bomb possibilities. You'll see there that as the hogs did approach that healer, it peeled off the archers and got on the hogs because some of them were hurt, but no big deal because it was already over. So excellent, excellent attack. All right, guys, that is it. You know, great war to OneHive, great war to everybody. Good try to the Than Ho bros. Basically just 2-star. You know, they had some 3 stars, but just not many. But again, excellent job to everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying all the content coming out. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.